everyone, Cornish Chris. Welcome back to my channel. Massive thank you to everybody who's recently joined. Thank you so much for the support. I'm so pleased that you recognize that I record fishing videos regardless of whether or not I catch a fish. It's all about the experience of it. So today I'm really excited because I have returned to where it started. I've returned to the River Nith, the Dalswinton Estate, the bottom beat, which I think is called Ellisland, and yeah, I'm really pleased to be here. In 2019, myself and my good friend Scott, we came up here for a salmon fishing adventure. With both of us heavily into trout fishing, decided we have a crack at salmon fishing. So like a boys' long weekend away, a few too many beers and all that kind of stuff. And so we came to this area with our switch rods, and yeah, this is my first experience of salmon fishing. I met a fantastic gilly here called Andy, who really helped me incredibly, or helped us both incredibly, with how to cast and, you know, reading the river. And yeah, he was the guy that you know, gave me my sort of like first lesson in casting and everything. So yeah, great to be here. Sadly, Andy's not here because he's on holiday, but hopefully I'll do him justice. River's looking amazing, considering I remember how low it was the last time I was here, and so today looks a lot better. Anyway, my last day of my fishing trip. Yeah, my last day, you know, last day of July, and also my last day of fishing. So looking forward to seeing my chances. The next time I'll be fishing will be towards the end of September, where I'll be back up here in Scotland on another 2.5 month long adventure. But until then, I hope you'll enjoy this video and all the other videos I've produced, and I look forward to seeing you on the bank one day. All right, thanks for joining me once again. Proper job. Well, good morning everyone, Cornish Chris. Today I am fishing on the River Nith, Dumfries and Galloway area, and I am fishing today at Dalswinton Estate, the place that started it all. As I said in my introduction, this is the place that I came in 2019 with my best friend Scott, and we came up for a boys' boozy weekend, and we wanted to try our hand at salmon fishing. We've both fished for trout for countless years and been on many fantastic adventures together, but we thought we'd try this out, and it hooked me. It was the only thing that got hooked on that long weekend. It was for me, I thought, yeah, this is what I want to do. It's really challenging, it's really difficult. I want to get out there and salmon fish. And so yeah, that's what kind of started it for me. I had a casting lesson here with Andy on my first day. Yeah, really cool. And then of course we had the lockdowns, didn't we? We had the pandemic and everything else, and yeah, we just had almost, what, how many years was it? And then in 2021, I think it was end of 21, yeah, actually it was sort of October time, I think, September, October time 2021. I should remember the date actually, because it was a major change in my lifestyle around that time, in that I became single, and Scott and I came up here again, and we fished. Where did we fish? I can't remember now. We fished somewhere else. I'm not very educational today. Really. And anyway, that's where I am today. This is where it started. I'm fishing with a switch rod today. I just thought I'd break the switch rod out. I mean, I could easily use the Scandi Rod. Yeah, the Scandi Rod. But I just thought, I haven't used the switch rod at all on this trip. So let's break this out and fish with this. I like fishing with the switch rod, especially with this this Rio Swift Chucker line that I've got on it. It's really simple to use. Yeah, so I'm just at the top of the lower beat called Ellisland. Above me around the corner is, I think, the house pool on the upper beat, which I think is called the Forest. A wet dog, because he can't possibly stay on the bank where it's dry. He has to be out with me. There's something wrong with my mount today. I don't quite know what's happened to it, so sorry if apologies if I'm constantly adjusting it. These things happen. Today I met one of my heroes. Ha! Hero. Yeah, I suppose so. Or maybe not a hero, maybe like an influencer. So if you're new to my channel, you may not know that I live full-time in a caravan. I travel full-time around the UK. This will now be my second year of doing it. I came single in 2021, potted history for those who are new. We sold our house. I didn't want to go into rented accommodation. I also didn't really fancy buying. I didn't know where I wanted to live. And so I was thinking about, you know, what to do and where to live. And so I was on YouTube one day and I was putting in, I can't remember what the search term was, but this video came up by a chap called Andrew Ditton, and it was about full-time touring in a caravan. And I thought, you know, my sort of Top Gear inspired negative ideas about caravanning, what are you doing out there? Honestly, it's off for a swim. Yeah, so I watched this video by Andrew Ditton, and yeah, it explained to me what full-time touring is, and I have to say it's an absolutely incredible lifestyle. And I saw him today in the caravan park that I'm staying at in Moffat. It was so surreal. Oh, it was so bizarre. I was like, you know, I'm looking at like the YouTube. It's like I've got YouTube on in real life. Okay, so changed onto this, just had some lunch. Little gold-headed tube fly. Collars again, bit of jungle cock. Hey. And I'm fishing this beat opposite where I parked the car. I think it's called Ellisland, or opposite Ellisland. Switch back over to the Scandi Rod now, because the river is a bit wider than I thought, and I want to cover over towards the far bank, so just gone with a little bit bigger rod, just help me get that distance. Plus there's a few kind of little boulders here and there that I want to try to avoid, and this rod just gives me the confidence to do that. I had a fantastic little chat with a local fisherman called Peter, who recognised me from the YouTube, so nice to meet you, Peter. Thank you very much indeed for the recommendations and the advice. It's nice to meet you and catch up. Put them out somewhere around here. So I just fished past the hut on this pool, and I'll of course put the beat names up, oh sorry, the pool names up when I edit the video. Still quite a bit of pace coming off those rapids at the top of the pool. Apparently it's been a nice lift in water, so got some good chances here. Theo is having an amazing time running up and down the bank. Yeah, nothing doing yet. Haven't seen anything either. I've seen a few little trout here and there, but nothing really of any merit. Okay. We've got another travel day tomorrow. Pushing down for our next stop, Delamere Forest. And then I'm down to Oxford for a few days, then pushing on back down to Cornwall. Well, I've just seen a really big fish jump. It looked coloured to me for the pretty big size, decent sized fish though. And it was just about roughly where my line is now. So I've just paused a little bit, backtracked up the river slightly so I can just pass the fly over the likely location. But that was pretty amazing. I've moved down now towards the bottom of this beat, and I think I'm fishing on the bridge pool, but I'm not sure. The bridge is just around the corner, so whether or not I'm sort of like at the head of the pool, I don't know. Nevertheless, nice bit of water threading through here with what appears to be a fairly deep channel across the riverbank there, or across the river there. And yeah, just putting my fly out there. Haven't changed my fly. Still fishing with the Scandi Rod. So this big fish in the pool above me did jump again, but you know what? I just couldn't put my fly across it. It jumped in a different place. I don't know the pool that well, so not sure. It looked, I mean, I've got sunglasses on, it looked quite dark. I almost would say it was a kelp, but I don't know. For the briefest of moments that I saw it, it just looked really, I mean, it could have been a pretty large trout jumping like that. I mean, I don't really have, oopsie. It was such a fleeting glimpse. Yeah, so I brought the car down as well, Theo of course. I'm just going to fish this down until the water peters out and it looks like it starts to slow up in a little bit. And then I'll see what the time is. So I might go back up and fish that Ellisland pool again. It's not as deep out here as I thought it was going to be. It's pretty deep from outside, from the river bank. Right, well, that's it, folks. Thanks very much for tuning in. I love fishing here at on the River Nith at Dalswinton. It was great to meet a couple of people who watch my videos. They like my videos as well. So yeah, it was great to be here, great to film. Lovely to meet a couple of subscribers to my channels, Peter and Barry. Nice to meet you guys. Thanks very much for your support. So that's it. My trip is done, and the next time I fish will be up on the end of September, back up here in Scotland. It's going to be another amazing trip, so stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, please give me a massive thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more amazing videos from my adventures. Proper job.